Hello, YouTube. Venus in the bedroom here. Your guitar junkie with verses. So yeah, let's verses between this Epiphone and this here Harley Benton. Yeah. So let's kick it in. Give us some dirt. Video switcheroonie. Before I forget. Don't you know? A little bit more weight in this Harley Benton. Notice that right away. Here we go. How about if we connect it? Bonehead. Start it over again. Bit cranky today, yeah. It's nice if I turn it on, if I turn it off, right? You saw my first video on the Epiphone SG. I'm in the same grouchy, crappy mood because it's the same day. I just changed the shirt. I literally just got done with that video. And, you know, I'm playing like crap. So, being I have this one in my hands already, and before this annoys me, let me just get rid of that. Yeah, I'm pretty foul. So this is my Harley Benton DC 580 SG style, which is just a sweet guitar. It's got 24 frets, and it's got the border going around the fingerboard. It's got that nice, looks like abalone inlay. I put on the Geiger locking tuners. I just made sure that the key ends match the ones I took off of here. It's a roasted maple neck with pearlized trapezoid inlays. You got your classic humbucking pickups on here. Your little pickguard, where the other one has a bigger one. Roller bridge, which I replaced, and the Duesenberg, which this comes as a package, the two. These Duesenbergs are like 95 bucks plus shipping. And I have the box over there where I have the actual tailpiece and bridge. If I wanted to put it back on here, you wouldn't even know. This wouldn't leave a mark. It didn't have any drilling or no customizing. It's just, take it off and put it on. You got your 4 custom 60s reflector knobs on there, 3-way toggle. So this is a solid mahogany set neck and body. All right. And it just, it's a little bit heavier than the Epiphone. I'd say by at least 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. So beveled around front and back, which is sweet. And yeah, I moved the button. The button was here on the neck instead of behind the heel on the body. So every time you came down to play, you would hit that button, and look where it was at. So I put it up on the horn as per suggestion. Nice thin 60s neck on this one, and it stays in tune, with or without the Duesenberg. Even when I had the hardtail on here, I never had an issue with it. So it just looks sweet. It plays like butter, because we always play with butter. And the classic humbuckers pickup sounds sweet on this guitar. So the price on that, I don't remember when I bought it, but I can tell you I looked it up, and it's about $146 now on USA Toman's website, but you're paying like 70 bucks shipping here in the States, so keep that in mind. This thing here, like I said, I literally just got it in today within, the same time frame of the video, getting it, playing it. I normally take it out of the box. It came in a beautiful hard shell case. I normally tune it, leave it sit for an hour and come back in. And today I didn't do that. Today I just tuned it right up and I checked it, and everything is good. The beautiful fretwork on here, just as on the Harley Benton. This has 22 nickel medium jumbo frets, and on a beautiful rosewood fingerboard, which I don't think I showed the first time. Now I'm afraid that if I oil this, you could see that wood grain. It's going to darken it. You're not going to notice it as much, but it is awfully dry. So anyone knows the year on these here, that's the serial number. You can't even see it. It's also a Epiphone. I'll try to get it really close, but it's hard to see also because it's gold on a natural wood. It's an Epiphone custom shop. Real deal, proper Grover tuners on there. That's the headstock. Veneer black cap. This is all natural mahogany, set neck and body. And this one here happens to be a Epiphone custom shop SG 1966 G400. So the difference with this one is the jack is here as opposed to on the Harley Benton, it's over here. The Harley Benton pickguard stops right about here. This goes all the way up. And this one has a beefier neck to it. So again, I mentioned it before, it's a lot thinner than my Zach Wild SG that I had, because that was like a baseball bat, literally. And this one's nice and thin up here, but then when you get up here, it gets a little chunky. When you get, I'd say, right about here, the third dot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, after like the 5th fret, it starts, gaining some weight, like we all do when we get older. So yeah, the real deal Grover tuners. You could see where the headstock, right there, is glued to the neck. You can see the neck is glued in with a spacer, right there. You could see the different pieces of mahogany back here. 1, 2, and 3. You could actually see how this piece, the wood grain, is darker. And the same thing here. So when I flip it around, you can see it's darker here, right? And it's darker up here. Tomatic bridge on here. The intonation, again, this guitar right out of the case. All I had to do was tune it. It's got no issues with it. Especially, I'm really surprised at the fretwork on this fingerboard. I think that whatever year this was made, because this is somewhat older Epiphone custom shop SG. I think the videos that I've seen people making on the one like this, but it's in red, not natural, this is limited edition, was like 8 to 14 years ago, something like that. But a typical all, pieced together for an Epiphone. And the prices of Epiphones, they're getting crazy. You could get an American Fender Stratocaster for what they want the Epiphones for. Now they want $1,200–$1,400 for an Epiphone. I mean, it's getting insane just because it's inspired by Gibson and it's got that Epiphone on the headstock. Again, I would say, I like the way this looks. It's lighter than that guitar by about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. It plays really good. I'll see if I get comfortable with this chunky neck. Everything else, it's just getting used to, because I haven't played that SG in about 3 to 4 months. And this is just all neck, is what it is. But it's got a good sound to it. And see, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's I'm not sure. I'm on the fence with it. This is the reflector knobs on here. That's the jack where it only should be on these guitars. And straight out of the box, like I said, I didn't have to do anything to it. The tuning was right on. The nut, if that's original, looks like a graphite nut on there. That was set right. And the intonation is spot on. I mean, the best intonation I've ever seen on any guitar that I've had, that I bought used. And like I said, the market on these are just going crazy. And you're better off buying a used Epiphone than a brand new one, because they're insane. The price is insane on these. And if they're slapped together like the way they are, again, I think where I was going with this the first time is that you can get it at Harley Benton. Or you can get a little bit more money, but still half the price of these, way less, a Agile guitar, because they're still being made. And my advice is unless you find a nice used one somewhere that's a good price, and you compare it to what it's sold for on eBay, not what it's selling for. Especially with Reverb, they'll show a lot that's for sale, but they never show you what they sold for. You could ask for $1 million, but is it worth $1 million? So, yeah, if you find one of these and it's a good price and you shopped around, then I would say, yeah, grab it, pull the trigger on it before it's gone. And if anyone knows anything about this one here, the serial number, it's like 1003. Let me say it slow. 100315155726. So yeah, if you know how to read the serial number on this particular model, let me know. Leave it in the comments, please, because I'd really like to know. So like I said, I just liked the way it looked, and I grabbed it, and just getting used to playing it. But I can't complain about anything else other than, getting used to playing an SG with a slightly fatter neck than any guitar that I personally own at this point. So that's the difference between the two. Yeah. You can't go wrong with either one. You can buy these brand new, and I think that they would blow away the Epiphones that are used. I wouldn't touch these, on the new market. And that's it. Have a good day and a better tomorrow, everyone.